Hello, welcome to RSCodeLabs, where you rise with code and spark with curiosity. So before walking you through the roadmap of how to become an automation pro in 50 days by developing 3 robust frameworks from the scratch, I would like to introduce myself. So this is Teja, having 11 plus years of experience in automation testing, currently working for an MNC, managing a team of 45 members across different projects. And from the past 4 plus years, I have been mentoring professionals globally across US, UK, Russia, and India for their job. Also, I help them to migrate from manual to automation with the help of my 50 days course plan. These are the frameworks I have developed from the scratch. They are TestNG, Cucumber, Serenity, Jeb, and Spock. And these are the API automation frameworks which I have developed. They are Rust Assured and Karate. I want my students as well to be capable of developing frameworks from the scratch, which is why I have started this journey. I always believe in once you learn to build, you can learn to adapt. So that is why my goal for you is to make you capable of developing frameworks from the scratch by understanding the core design patterns, which will give you confidence that you can work with any language, be it Java, JavaScript, or Python, or any framework, be it Cucumber, Spock, or the latest Playwright. You will get that confidence once you understand the underlying design patterns. And you can transition from the title script executor to framework owner. And all it requires for this is just 50 days or 50 to 60 hours of your time. Many tutors design their course such a way that they spend 70% of the time on Java, then 25% on Selenium, and then 5% on the framework. But I have designed this course such a way that you will become interview ready in just 20 days. So by the end of 20 days, you will understand what is Selenium. You will be good with core Java basics. And the basics of Selenium, you will be able to automate an end-to-end flow by learning the Java OOPS principles. And you are ready for the interview. And will become a job ready in just 40 days by developing a framework from the scratch, by implementing all the utilities on your own. And then by spending 10 more days, you can become an automation pro in 3 different frameworks integrated with Jenkins, Git, and AI. So in phase 1, you will learn all the basics. And in phase 2, you will apply them and develop the frameworks from the scratch. And the way I teach is different from others in a way that I explain each and every concept through programming. So for example, if you see operators, Java literals, data types, so each concept will be explained through programming, and these are not copy pasted programs. Each and every line will be written during the explanation of that particular concept. So this will make you feel confident and get rid of code fear. Also, I have divided each and every day into multiple subtopics. So, each one will have a 15 minutes video under that particular day. And each one will be associated with a quiz to test your knowledge and understanding on that particular topic, as well as one assignment program, which you can push it to the Git like this. See, here my students have created branches with their name and pushed all their assignments, which I do review and give the feedback. On the day 4 itself, I will tell you how to work with Git, and each and every code that we write will be pushed to the Git, and you will be used to it the way you work in your real-time project. You can see here all the projects that we created. So one for the basic Java and the Selenium training, then one for TestNG project. You will also be able to see the architecture of the framework, and I have explained each and every block on how to explain the framework. So here is the Cucumber framework with this architecture, and you have Spock framework with this architecture. So you will be given access for all the 4 repositories, and you would need to create a branch on your name and complete all the assignments. And while designing the automation framework, I have created branches day-wise so that you will be easily understand what code has been developed in order to implement that particular functionality. For example, if you would like to see what we have developed on day 15 of phase 2, that is new test case automation using AI, you just need to compare day 14 with day 15, and you will be able to see like there are 29 files changed, and I have added 850 additions. And you know what? These 850 lines of code I have done in just 15 minutes. It generally takes 5 hours, but I have done it in just 15 minutes using AI. So that tutorial is also been provided in the course. And if you would like to see how we implemented JSON utility, we just need to compare day 6 with day 7. Then you will understand what code changes you have to do in order to implement JSON. See, there are 11 files changed, and first you need to add a library, then create a utility, and make use of in test class. So this way, these repos will help you to learn each and every utility that you create. Now let's see how my course is different from others. If you take live classes, the problem with live classes is that there will be number of attendees. Like you will have 500 plus students, and each one cannot get personal attention. And they do go with a slow pace. Like as I mentioned, they do spend 70% of the time for Java and 25% on Selenium and 5% on real-time concepts like framework design and all. And by the end of that 4 months or 4 months, you will lose interest and you will not learn actually what you intended to learn. And it is very hard to ask questions or get your doubts cleared during live session because there will be 500 plus students. Your hand will kept on raised. On the other side, if you take recorded courses, so the tutors are not reachable. So if you got stuck with anything, like you got stuck setting up the Java path, then you won't be able to run any Java program, and rest of your learnings are cannot be proceed. And there will be no guidance on applying the real learning to a real projects. So, and obviously no motivation or follow up. Once they share videos, they will not reach you. But my approach is you learn, I guide. So you can go at your own speed, that you can learn whenever you are focused. And you can reach out to me directly whenever you got stuck over a call or message, so that your blocker will get cleared and you will be able to proceed with the learnings. And if you got stuck with any concept you did not understand, I'm just a message away. And if you wanted to implement your learning, the framework, the design in your real-time project, then I'm here to help you for that. And I will be a one call away support for any blockers, doubts, or any guidance. Now quickly demo you how my course looks like. So you will be having day-wise topics, and each day you will be again having sub lessons. So each one is of 15 to 20 minutes. So we'll be having a video, as well as you will have the notes mentioned on the same page. For example, if you see installing Java and IntelliJ on Windows, how to do that, as well as the steps to do it. So you will have day-wise material, as well as each one will be associated with a quiz and one assignment. I will also be mentioning the cheat sheets against each topic. For example, if you see conditional statements, what are all conditional statements? Just looking at this, you will be able to understand. Or operators, or arrays, what are the different methods that you have in strings. So everything, you can refer it from here. And if you're already having knowledge on Java and Selenium, you don't need to spend 50 hours of course. You can go through this bonus lecture where I have summarized Java in 2 hours and Selenium in 3 hours. Once you go through this, you can directly start from phase 2, developing 3 frameworks from the scratch. And you can use this website, RSCodeLabs.in, for practicing all your web elements. So here you will identify all of the web elements on a single page, handling the drop-down, checkboxes, date pickers, mouse and keyboard operations, upload, alerts, window controls, handling a table, everything you will identify on this single page. Also, you can use this SOAP to do a live project on e-commerce website, like adding a product, checking out, and proceeding to check out, and entering shipping information and payment information, and place the order. And here are the projects that I have integrated with Jenkins, which are running on a daily basis. You can go through the course highlights and reach out to me on this number or email if you would like to opt my course. Thank you.